Don't go anywhere. Hit that subscribe button. Tap the notification bell and be the first to know when we drop a new video. Like and share with your fellow American patriots who love this country. And if you haven't even an American patriot, you're someone who believe and love freedom, love democracy, truth, and don't like corruption, hit the subscription button. Yeah, you know, in America, illiteracy is bliss. So right here at this channel, you know, we're not trying to be, you know, we just be ourselves. We speak English and we're not going to try to twang or, you know, we try our very best for those who want to learn, you know, from us. You know, they will attentively listen. So you know that at this channel we say united we win, divided we lose. So we, the decent, ethical and conscious people of America and the world, must stand together now more than ever. This is not just a political moment. This is a moral reckoning. A new breed of Nazism has reared its head in the United States. It's where red caps, it tweets from billionaire Ivory Towers, and it shouts lies in the names of freedom, but make no mistake. This is not patriotism. This is fascism wrapped in the American flag. And it's being fueled by a man named Donald Trump and his likes like Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, and Jeff Bezos, and the oligarchic billionaires who see democracy as an inconvenience to their power. These men are not champions of the people, they are enemies of the people. They don't fight for freedom, they fight for control. Control of your voice, your vote, your labor, and your future. Fascism doesn't rise because it's powerful. It rises because good people are afraid. Because silence becomes safer than speaking out. Because cowards sit on the sidelines while truth is attacked and history is rewritten. But we are not cowards. We are not afraid. We are not afraid of them. And we will not be silent. We stand for truth. We stand for justice. We stand for democracy. We stand together. Because divided we fall, but united we win. So you know that you're looking at the Nazi flag. This is no longer about democracy. This is no longer about Democrats versus Republicans. It's about democracy versus authoritarianism, fascism, dictatorship. The political climate in the United States have shifted dramatically. What was once a contest of ideas between two major parties, Democrats and Republicans, has now morphed into something far more dangerous and existential. We no longer engage in traditional political rivalry. We are now in the battle for the very soul of the nation. This is America versus MAGA fascism. The rise of Make America Great movement, once marketed as patriotic call to restore American greatness, has revealed itself to be something darker, a gateway to authoritarianism, racial supremacy, political violence, and the erosion of democratic norms. At its core, the movement has embraced tactics and ideologies reminiscent of past fascist regimes, intolerance of dissent, the spread of disinformation, blind loyalty to a singular leader, demonization of the press, and the undermining of electoral systems. This is not about traditional conservatism. True conservatives believe in the rule of law, in constitutional governance, in freedom of speech, and in peaceful transfer of power. MAGA fascism, by contrast, has embraced insurrection, encouraged conspiracy theories, and glorified violence under the guise of nationalism. It has turned political opponents into enemies of the state and rewritten history to fit its narrative. The stakes are clear. This is not simply a partisan fight. It's a fight for the preservation of democracy itself. When flags bearing swastikas fly alongside MAGA hats at rally, when public officials threaten to imprison or punish dissenting voices, when mobs storm the Capitol to overturn an election, they are no longer acting as members of a political party. They are acting as agents of fascism. And that battle America must win. The future of the country, the rule of law, civil rights, freedom of the press, and the ability to have peaceful disagreements without fear of violence, all depends on defeating this threat. Standing by in silence is no longer an option. Every American, regardless of political affiliation, must recognize the danger posed by extremism disguised as patriotism. To preserve the Republic, we must stand united, not as Democrats or Republicans, but as defenders of American democracy. Step by step strategy to turn MAGA against Elon Musk. Tap into MAGA nationalism and xenophobia. Angle. Why is a South African billionaire who wasn't even born in America trying to control American speech, politics, and elections? Undermine his status by constantly highlighting his foreign origin. Push the question, why is a foreigner shaping our elections and censoring Americans? Tie it to fear of globalism, foreign interference, and loss of national sovereignty. How is Elon Musk different from George Soros? He wasn't born here. He doesn't understand us. Why should we have this disdain for this man? How is Elon any different from George Soros? He wasn't born here. He doesn't understand us. Why should he have so much control over our conversation and elections? 2. Frame him as a globalist elitist. Hang Elon as a part of the billionaire class, playing both sides. MAGA hates global elites. Paint Elon as someone who profits from China. Take government subsidies while attacking the government. Play 4D chess with globalists and liberals alike. Point out how Tesla relies heavily on China for profits. Ask why is someone cozying up to the Chinese Communist Party, pretending to care about American freedom. Musk is not MAGA. He's pro-China, pro-profit, and pro-himself. He's using you. 3. Undermine his free speech credibility. Angle. He censored just like the left. He's a hypocrite. Spread example of Musk banning or throttling MAGA voices on X and Twitter. Dig up or highlight when conservatives were shadow banned or suspended after Musk took over. Quote right-wing influencers who have publicly criticized Musk. They exist. Musk promised free speech but still bans people. He's just as bad as Jack Dorsey was. 4. Expose his pro-immigration and pro-tech views. Angle. He wants cheap immigrant labor to boost his profits. MAGA cores dislike mass immigration. Expose Musk pro-immigration, pro-automation, and AI dominance views. Say he's replacing American workers with robots and immigrants. That's not America first. Musk does not care about the American worker, just Tesla stock. 5. Drive a wedge using Trump. Angle. Is disloyal to Trump. Musk has insulted Trump in the past. Bring those receipts back. Remind them Musk said Trump was too old and should sail into the sunset. Use screenshot of Trump calling Elon a bullshit artist. If that doesn't trust him, why should we? If Trump doesn't trust Musk, why should we? Weaponize Christian values. Elon is goddess and mocks religion. Musk has made statements mocking religion and Christianity. MAGA is largely driven by Christian evangelicals. Push the message. You follow a man who doesn't believe in God and wants to merge your mind with AI. MAGA is about God, country, and freedom, not worshipping a godless tech billionaire. So that's what we have to do to drive this messaging. So to fracture the MAGA base, support from us, using their value against him, foreign born, global tendencies, pro-China, anti-worker, anti-American labor, disloyal to Trump, mocking religion, false prophet, of free speech. And remind people that he's not one of us. He's a South African. He's not an American. You have to keep reminding the people that this man is the epitome of evil. This is a man that mock religion, mock Christianity, that there is no God. The only God to him is money. And if you are a MAGA supporter, you would know that God is everything to you. But which God? Those of us who can think critically know that God created the heaven and the earth. But Elon Musk and people like him do believe that they are more powerful than God because they are able to scam, con, deceit, and use his power to get all kind of government contracts to be one of the richest men in the world on the backs of the American people. He's not one of us. He's the epitome of what you call a freeloader, a socialist, and a globalist. Elon Musk is pro-China, pro-Nazi, pro-Hitler. This is what America is transitioning from a democracy to Nazism. Come on, we can do better than that. Elon Musk and Donald Trump with their fascist behavior, we need to stop them before it's too late. Or else, we ain't gonna have any freedom. We're just gonna become like Russia and China, where everything is all about one man. That's why the American Revolution stand up to the King of England. And the first person to die was a black man, Christus Attucks. Have yourself a beautiful day.